auto postback equal to true. And image URL you can apply like this. Hyperlink, text, click here to open default page. And navigate URL default to.aspx. So one page to other page navigation. And then under hyperlink, we can take a globe image. The globe image name is globe 2. So here this is one globe 1 and globe 2, two images. And
Okay.
link button, image button, checkbox, radio button, and radio buttons is going to selected with the same group, group 1, and auto postback equal to 2. Whenever
Okay.
selected the radio button, if the radio button is selected, that is because of auto postback equal to true property.
Yeah.
File menu, new website. ASP.NET empty website. We need to take an administrator account. So right click on this Visual Studio, run as administrator. Add one form, and for navigation, we can add one more page.
Okay.
So right click on this application, add a new item,
New
this.
platform.
So now we can see this design. This is div, default.aspx. And this is one more division. This is one more division. This is one more division. So default.aspx page is these three divisions. And in the second default to page, only message. This is default.
Default page 2.
So for this, what are the controls and what are the properties we need to set?
We need 3 groups, right? Three
Yeah.
boxes.
So now go to the source first. Once we go to the source, by default division, div, total page is one division. Now we need to divide this total page into three divisions. This is the one. This is another division, and this is the other one. Okay. So totally three divisions. Now here this first division has these controls: button, label, text box, image, hyperlink, link button, this image button. So now we can assign like button, what is a text property? Click me, right? So now we can say here, this is the first part division. Inside this particular first part, we can say go to view menu, toolbox. Now here we want a button. So we can assign a button here. We have taken the button. Now what is the text property?
Click
Just
me.
say click me. Okay. So once we assign click me, now we can see the design that the click me button will come. And then we need one more label. That label is in a second. Like first is this and the next row, welcome to the page. That is a label message. So this is a label. So what we have to do, we need to assign a break. Go to next line. And in this particular line, a label, welcome to the page. So welcome to the page. This is a text. And again, we need to display next break. And there we want one text box. So here you can take one text box. This is auto post back equal to true. So whatever message we are typing, that should become automatically. This is the text box. Now the text box, we have a auto post back equal to true. So now we can see the design. So click me, next label, next text box. Afterwards, 1, 2, 3, 4 controls, 4 more controls. Image 1, hyperlink, hyperlink 2, and the link button. 4 controls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we can take image.
Break. You need a break statement too after the text box too, right?
Sorry.
You need to have a break statement after the text box, right?
Read.
Yeah, break statement. Break.
Yeah, break means go to next line.
Yeah, yeah. You didn't give a text after break. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So image and then hyperlink. Link button. So now what are the properties we need to set for it? Image globe. So we can download some globe image.
Otherwise, in Google, type some globe and go for images. Right click and save it. Yeah.
So now this image, basically as per the scenario, right click, we can add a new folder. That new folder name is images. Now we can add the image. Now this image URL we can apply here. Image URL equal to, pick the URL. Click on here, images globe.jpg. And then hyperlink. Hyperlink property. Click here to open default to page. Now redirecting URL is default2.aspx. Now here we can say click here to open default2.aspx page. So now we can assign here the property called as navigate URL, which page we need to redirect to second page. We are in first page. We need to redirect to second page. Default2.aspx. And the other hyperlink, the difference between the first hyperlink and the second hyperlink, this is text with navigation, but whereas here we want to assign image with navigation, so that it is text linking and this is image linking. So now go to here, image URL. That image URL equal to, now we can say simply this image, and
so that means that when you click on the image, it should navigate some other place, right?
yeah. So
Okay.
that is default to. So text with navigation purpose we can use, as well as image with navigation purpose we can use. So that hyperlink we kept for two purposes. And then link button, my link button. So the difference between a hyperlink and a link button is, hyperlink is not having click code. Link button has hyperlink plus button equal to link button. Means you want to write the code not only for direct navigation, you need to check some logic. After the logic is satisfied, then only you can redirect to some other page. Such type of flexibility is not possible in hyperlink. So that's the reason we can use link button. Okay, and save it. Now we can see these are all left side, and we will start for the second division. What is the second division? Image button, checkbox, radio buttons, and the checkbox list control. Okay, so here it is a image.
Two radio buttons.
Yeah, so this is toolbox. Now here image button. This is image button. Looking like this. Now we can assign even for property image URL. The image URL will be on a globe. And
so it should show you on the right side, right, ma'am?
No. This is, we need to set the property, because by default the div is a default behavior is 1 by 1. So this is first division is over. Now it is going to display the second division in the next line. Okay. Now the third division is the next line. See here how it is looking like. This is first part is completed, and this is the second part. It will start from the second row. Again third part, it will start from the third row. Now we don't want 1 by 1. We need to display all these three side by side.
Yeah.
Okay. For that, we need to set one property attribute, that is here direction, whatever we can use, that the style we can assign for floating from left to right or right to left. So first will become this. Okay, now see here, automatically it will start. First division.
So by seeing graphically, can we do it, ma'am? Like graphically, can we get the templates and how to do it graphically without writing the code?
No. Come again. Can we do?
Like, can we do using graphically by drag and drop? You know, like that way.
We can't. By drag and drop, it will come 1 by 1.
Okay.
If we want that, then that is another way. See, this is absolute position. You cannot, change. So here, say for example, this one. Okay. Now, if you are going to make it this, the control is outside. But at runtime, it will display in the next line like that. So today you are using 14 inches monitor. Maybe next you are using 40 inches monitor, or else a tablet. These positions should not going to display accurate. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Display in a zigzag way, like one control here, and all. Okay, that's the reason. Always, whatever design we are going to create, that should be in a divide. So the total page is going to divide into this. That is the first fundamental rule for website development. Okay, so no control should be in the outside like this.
Okay. Then how do we know that if floating is from left to right and different design templates we have to
That's
do
what. So
we
at that
check
time
it?
we have to use margins. Margin means from here left margin. This is top margin and this is right margin and this is bottom margin. So from left to here how much? From right to here how much? Okay, and from top to here how much? Like that we can divide. And this is directly the direction from left to right side or right to left side. Okay, so here we can say something like float. Here we can say that float right. Automatically the design is displaced from right side to
Right side.
left side. Okay, that is. So now we can say div style. Now here the next division will be continue from left to right. So we can add this one here. Next, uh, if we have many pages, we need to modify. Instead of writing all these things and all, we can create a separate style sheet. We can apply all the styles in that sheet, apply the styles to entire website. Okay, but this is what we call it as inline style. Inline means if we are applying any font size, font family, backgrounds, anything for a single tag. That is what we call it as inline style. Within the same line, we use the attribute called as a style. Okay,
Okay.
that is. So that is what we call it as inline style. So now image button and what other things are there? Radio button 1, radio button 2, checkbox list
Okay.
1. Okay. So now the first one is radio button 1. So here we can say radio button.
And again other radio button.
Yeah. So again we have to take another radio button. Now both the two radio buttons like
Same group.
here gender, male or female, such type of things if you used, then
Hmm.
only one option we can choose at a time, right? Not both the two. For that, here we have used the property called as group name. What is the group name? Gender. And here we can assign the group name equal to gender.
Gender.
Okay, so it can understand internally only one option
One group to be
to
entered.
user. Okay, here is the text and this is the text. Now go to the design. Okay, this is now we have to show this one by one same. Okay, so second division is started. Now the second division, this image and then male or female, and here one checkbox. Now that checkbox is my checkbox.
Text.
We can apply even this one is for last.
Okay.
I agree. Terms and conditions.
Okay.
That will be checkbox. Okay, this is. And then here, not only one, we have for hobbies. Okay, and maybe if what are the languages and technologies that is many multiple checkboxes. So instead
Okay.
of going to keep it many checkboxes, we have a single checkbox for selecting all. Okay, this is what we call it as checked list box. So checkbox list is there, checkbox is there. So this is a difference. Now we can assign checkbox list. In that particular list, we have many options, edit items. In that, what are the item we want, we can choose here. There is I know .NET and we know Java, .NET, Java, testing, okay, something like this. So now we have to see the source. We have a list item, first item, second item, third item. If we want fourth item, we can write the same. This is ASP colon list item. It is for SQL server. This. So now four options will come. Okay, that is. And here in this checkbox list, auto post back equal to true. What is auto post back? Because default behavior is this one, but whenever the user is checked this, one second.
Hello, ma'am, you there?
Yes. Here this is checkbox list. So here auto post back equal to true property. And if we are selected this option, checkbox auto post back equal to true. So all these are all user is selected this option. So change the default option to user selected option. We can identify by using a property called as auto post back equal to true. All the list controls are having common property, that is auto post back equal to true property. Okay. Now the same in list, we want to select only one item. That's what we call it as radio button list. Same of checkbox, but difference is here we can choose many options, but whereas here we can choose only single option.
One option.
Yeah. So now, what is the highest qualification? Something like masters and MTech, MSc, BTech, something like that. So we can choose only one option among this list. So we can say this radio button list. Afterwards, list box 1, list box 2, and a drop down list. Here is country, state, cities. We don't want to show all items. We want to show only one item at a time. We can select only one item. Okay. And whereas here we can select many items. Select a single option and select multiple options.
Multiple options.
Yeah. This is especially like, are you willing to relocate to which location, anywhere in India, okay, or only within US, Chicago, New York, like list of cities and selected cities. Okay, at the time we can use that options, list box with single option, list box with multiple options. So here we can say list box, and this is list box. Now here by default the selection mode property is single. Now we can say this one as multiple. And here we can choose the same, like less than. Whatever items we are added, either radio buttons or list box or checkbox, all are same only. Now we can say okay, like this. So only one item. Now here is multiple items. So now the second division completed. Now go for the third division.
So from right.
Yeah. So now this is third part. Drop down and then table and some span or div, calendar, such type, label, text box, button.
Yeah.
Okay. So now drop down list, table, literal control. For mark you tag and all, we can assign scrolling text. Calendar and the panel background color. Drop down list. List of items. Okay. Now this for the last div, if no more further divs are there, no need of applying that property. Automatically it will come to the next of the div. Okay. And table. Header row. Footer. Table row. Cells. If you want headings for the cell, header cells. Bold is called as EM.
Fair enough. So,
Like that, how many number of rows we want, we can assign. If you want heading and this one is separately. Okay, like this. That is heading and these are all records. Table. This is mark your tab. This is a literal control. Inside the literal control, we can assign scrolling text. This text will be displayed static. Now we can assign marquee so that the text is continuously scrolling. Calendar and then search. One text box. One button. Okay. So now here click me. We need to write button click coding. And this is the text box, whatever we are typing. And this is text. Go to default to page. So click on here, redirect to default to page. Now this is image. Once we click on that, go to default to page. Okay, and this is image, and we can only one checkbox, male or female. You can select only one item at a time. If you clicked on this, it will uncheck it. If you click on here, this will uncheck. And this, we can click on .NET, Java, testing tools. It is list box, checkbox, sorry. And this is only one item at a time. Either you can choose this option or this option. Now, whereas here we can choose only one item. Now, whereas here we can choose multiple items. So again, we can select.
How to select? Did you selected my checkbox, right? In the first, when you select my checkbox, you have to select like all the 4 items. You know, .NET, Java, testing tool, server. How to select that kind of thing? Select all checkboxes. How to do that?
Then we can have another one more like customized checkbox. Select all. Top of this. Select all. One more small. This is the checkbox is there. No, we can make this checkbox name as select all. Okay.
Yeah.
So how many number of items? We have to write the code. Double click on this checkbox. Then here list box for I is equal to 0. I less than list box 1 dot items dot count. We don't know, maybe 4 or 5. How many is there? Okay, and then inside the for loop, list box name dot items of I dot checked equal to true. So first item true, second item true, third item true, like that. Okay, so automatically it will going to select all the checkboxes, just like our emails. Select
if you don't mind, can you write it also, ma'am, please?
Yeah, that is. So select all purpose, one single checkbox, and the remaining all are many. Whenever we select this, it will select all. Whenever we are uncheck this, it will. So checkbox is checked, select all. Checkbox is not checked, deselect all.
Deselect all.
So checked equal to false. Okay, that is. So now this is a design part. Now you can write the code for this. So once we double click on these controls and all, here we have given first page is loading. We can assign the text as welcome. Button is clicked. Assign label text. Double click on a text box. What data we are typing in the text box, automatically that will be go to label. Okay. So text box text is assigned to label. Link button is clicked. Now you are clicked on link button. That text is assigned to label. Now image clicked, assigned. Now checkbox, whether you are checked or you are unchecked. Here we are saying checkbox is checked. You can assign a message to label as checkbox is checked. If you are unchecked, go to else condition, checkbox unchecked. Same story for radio button also. Radio button is checked, first radio button is selected. If second radio button checked, second radio button is selected. Okay. Now double click on checkbox list. Just now I told you, no, we have to write for loop.
Yeah.
And how many items are there? You can repeat. Which
so we
item
need to name
exactly
the
they are
list.
selected. Which item exactly they are selected. That selected items we have to assign to a label. Label name dot text equal to previously empty. First, which item is selected? Checkbox list name dot items of I dot text. So first item is selected. First item is assigned to label. Second item not selected. So don't go inside. And again we have to repeat for third item. If third item is selected, then first item plus third item. How many count to? 2. So we can say here you are selected 2 items. Okay. Count is greater than 0, then we can show like this. And radio button selected item, list box selected item, same code, only changes that is a checkbox. This is list box. Okay, and a drop down list which item we are selected, that we can assign. Calendar, which date you are selected, that we can assign. Okay, finally in the search box, what you are typing in the text box, search, that will be assigned to a label. Okay, so try for this, then this we will see
Okay.
tonight. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll send this design page to you. Try for this page and coding on or before morning class. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank
Right.
you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.